Where's everything? I need eggs. Guess those are autosaves then. Yeah, those are autosaves.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so alright, yeah. It saved what I did with Matt, Damien, oops. Hugo. Those are the only ones I dated. Right. Oh yeah, and Craig. I'm gonna go with Robert next because, okay, I've done a lot of thinking over the weekend. Hi, Genocide. I'm doing good. How about you? Alright, I did a lot of thinking over the weekend. I do like Damien a lot, and I like Matt a lot too. Hugo, I liked. Maybe later on in the future, he will surprise me, but I guess the reason why he kind of like, we didn't really hit it off is because he doesn't really seem to have a sense of humor, which is weird because he was doing a lot of dad jokes in the beginning of the game. And I don't know. He kind of reminds me of my cousin. I have a cousin who is exactly like Hugo in every single way. Hi, Turtlecock. And it's not, I don't know. They just don't get jokes sometimes, and it really kind of turns me off. So I don't know. Maybe in the future things will get better between Hugo and Tony, but we'll see. Dating in Dad Simulator dating game shit. Now for Robert, I think the reason why initially Robert turned me off is because he reminds me a lot of me, but I'm pretty sure Robert is freaking awesome, so I'm gonna go on ahead and date Robert now. Yes. Let's see. Let's message Robert. Let's go on a date with him. Oh boy. What he's gonna say. I mean, if we ever even get to, I would say, if we actually get the chance to write to Robert. Robert's pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. Regularly handsome. We should hang out. I typed out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Wanna grab a drink? Oh, yeah. Hit him red fucking... Feels good, right? At the alcohol. AKA best dad. Hey, says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs, watch cat videos on the internet. I guess to ease the tension for myself, I would watch cat videos on the internet. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. Jump back over to Dad Book to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. Get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. History channel, food channel, game show. Guess I would go straight to the History Channel if anything. Ooh, Naked and Afraid. Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're gonna catch these aliens by day 50. Having trouble following this. Fucking Dad Book, yeah. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Wow, okay. Some suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. I'm an alien then, I guess! This describes me perfectly. I am a xenomorph, I go by xenomorph, and I am fascinated by the human physique, especially the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Hi, Ciela-chan! Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for the old Chef Bae to cook for a gourmet delicacy. Yes, but walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Sandwich, microwave some. Okay, must adjourn. Make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? Sandwich, a lost art. I admire where I work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. Oh. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house somewhere, bored. Is Amanda coming home? Yep. Vroom vroom, beep beep, coming for the booty. Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off of a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. Spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. Crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. He got it, yes. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to the song. I'm not gonna lie, I do too. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something something space jam. That's me, honestly. Oh my god. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. Hi, Trisap. What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche. Of course, whatever the fuck that is. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately burst into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? Just chilling. Oh man. I'm just chilling. I'm watching television with my daughter, just working on my motorcycle. Just chilling. I type back, just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. To make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by, another message pops up. Hey. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out! I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kinda late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living. With ice cream. And traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Oh, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. Ew. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy.
Hey.
Oh, Mary's here. Those toddlers have PTSD. No fucking bet, especially if they have like Gordon Ramsay on there. Even though Gordon Ramsay is so much nicer to children's chefs than he is to the adults. Ahoy there, Skipper. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Ah, man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better, and now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Beer, something tropical, whiskey straight up. Yes. What do guys like to drink? I hate beer. I love tropical things, but that's probably gonna... You're probably gonna look down on me like, weakling. I don't drink whiskey, so beer. Well, admirable. I disagree. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey. Damn it, Robert. He orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I got myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Just always know where the lamb sauce is. Holy hell, that was a kick. Look over at Robert and Mary, who seemed like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. We just got here. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on. We're bar hopping. Oh. Alright. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed?
Hey.
Irish Eye we're drinking. It's an Irish pub. Good pun is the whiskey to my heart. She hated that. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Tony. Try harder. Ouch. Am I gonna be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish Eye we're drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round. What are you having? Whiskey hasn't failed me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? It hasn't failed me yet. I'm gonna get fucking shit-faced, aren't I? Oh, he like that. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's slip this one, why don't we?
Hey.
Do it yourself. Mary immediately downs her shop and won't gulp and burps loudly. Damn, she burped. She got. That's my girl right there. Hi, Oyster Peach. I'm doing good. How about you? That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty.
Hey.
Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey,
Hmm.
Tony, be a dear and get us another round, will ya?
Hmm.
Okay, that laugh. I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen this guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So, Edith's kid snuck some pop brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie and I'm about to tell her when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have the PTA president. Your roots are bad and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was gonna be fine. They both erupt in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? What? No! I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds? Oh man. You with the feds? I worked hard for what I have and no 2 big corner boy is gonna drop the dime on me. You take what you're pushing somewhere else and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss? Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Oh, he's so cute. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor.
Hey.
Fine, fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. Just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Then Joseph wondering where you are. Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? I think to avoid any tension between us, I just say, could you get the next round? Trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. Why is he yipping like that? Oh, he's happy because my dog's yipping and I thought he was hurt for a second. No, it's fine. Tony wants alone time with his new friend, best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey.
Hey.
Now, if you fellows excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Oh, with God. I sing you.
Give it a rest, buddy.
Deuces, nerds. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? No, they're married, and she definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. It looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him a laugh. Oh man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry, I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it? There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. You know it. I don't know. I'll just say, you know it. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are you? So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Firstly, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. Oh, alright. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar, patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer, Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh, maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? Wow, conversation started there. I choke on my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know? It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No? Great, me neither. It's too much. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. Excuse me. I have to have my Arizona drink. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously. Again. We sip some more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll! Sorry, whiskey. Inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists that it's not his birthday. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? We'll see. That, like seriously. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here. I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. Fuck yeah, he likes fruity stuff too. Awesome. I got upset because he likes fruity stuff. It's hard to say something. Think of his lecture about valuing silence early and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Store rocks at shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. Feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock, back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. I got a problem with authority. This one's for you, Pappy. Sorry. I want to do either I got a problem with authority or then I'll say this one's. I have unresolved resentment toward my father. Now I'm gonna express it through property damage. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign, right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Ooh. Yeah, I love Arizona drinks. I don't like iced tea. I really hate it. I drink it just because of it. There's nothing else to drink or whatever, but I really don't like iced tea. But I really like the iced tea raspberry, or I especially like the one with peach. Or usually the Arizona drinks I drink are like the mucho mango, the grape, kiwi, strawberry, and watermelon. I don't like the fruit. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the parked car, leaving a crack. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley while, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I'm starving. Get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Pete's Piece of Pizza. Jesus. Too much acid, the iced tea limit. Ooh, I can imagine. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter, tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of the stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Tony, you're cool with pineapple on your... He's ruined forever! Because he likes pineapple pizza. No, as a matter of fact, okay, I've never tried pineapple pizza, so I can't say it's disgusting, but I just don't like the smell. So it really turns me off. I'm sure it probably tastes delicious, but I just... the smell makes me nauseous. It really does. Oh, man. Of course. We'll try it, of course. We wait a minute for our pizzas to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us a giant slice on a paper plate to saturate it with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best topping. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Get any more of that wild in ya? Betcha. I'm so tired. I love my daughter and I should go home to make sure that she's alright. I'm sure she's gonna be okay, so I'm gonna hang out with Robert a bit more. Robert and I slide into the door and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. I can't have it because pineapple murders my stomach, but I tried after Robert's speech on how it's the best if he said. Oh man. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? Talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a few row of teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through to New York to find the woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Pizza Hawaiian with ham, pineapple, and feta cheese, tasty effect. Damn. Sounds like a lot. I'm just like so freaking plain with my pizza. I just like plain. But I also like mushroom pizza. I love pepperoni, but I'm like deathly allergic to pepperoni, so I can't have any. Poor me. Poor my soul. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh, shit. It's Hugo's son. Oh, damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest! Hey, Ernest! I know you! It's me! Your neighbor! Hi! Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. You kiss anyone yet? It turns out that, yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who, for some reason, he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He said that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Hi, babe. Yay, dead butts! Boo! Love is dead. Shut up! It's beautiful! No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen. You're just gonna sit there and you're gonna sit there and appreciate them. Oh, okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders Catering fed a bunch of people so that they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over, he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film. We leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee? What the hell? Ah, my knee! My fucking knee! Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee! My orthopedist is gonna be pissed! Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You've ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now. Like, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock on my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity. I'm probably gonna feel super sore in the morning.
Oh.
We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. It was a beautiful little story with truly genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classist mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What?
Huh?
Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man.
What?
No, you listen. That popcorn ass dribble that mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You of all people should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! My fucking knee!
Excuse me?
Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Alright, Body. Alright, buddy. Talk like punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3 minutes rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? Don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points.
What?
You have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. Yeah, you two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Are you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I'd never hit a child. That would be despicable. If you throw the rules at them, though, they'll always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensberry sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't.
Oh boy.
Fuller is oh boy. Fuller is cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner and a movie. Thanks for the adventure. Adventure's all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep.
Oh boy.
This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I lingered there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert clasped me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside as I stumble my way back home. Oh, shit. Dates complete. Paranoia. S. Frank. Knife dad achievement. Oh my god. Alright, so Damien, Matt, Hugo, Robert are done. And Craig. I always forget to say Craig. Alright, so Brian or Joseph? I think I'm gonna save Joseph for last only because I am still wary of the whole thing of him being married. So we're gonna do Brian next. Oh yeah, he's romantic comedies, deck building, my portable fishing pole, how my daughter is smarter than I am. Steak cuts turns him on. Alright, let's message Brian. Also, fuck, Ernest should have dislocated his knee. Yes, also, hi, Raven. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man, always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. Always has to be about a competition. Yeah, Brian's a competitive one. Clearly, as you can see in his message. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid. I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. Sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? A little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. It's gonna get so competitive. It's gonna be ridiculous. Ready for this? Arr, matey, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this is mini golf course is a pirate themed? I just now realized how we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy. Scurvy? Avasti. I don't see pirates, only angles. There's no time for jokes. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, Dublin? Dublin? Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just gonna be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, soul, and to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure, and it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. Amanda gives me a side-eye, but before I can side-eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? Alright, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh. Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye aye, Captain! Daisy winks at Amanda. Ah, look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf on? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold them. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Let's slow it down a bit. Let's slow it down. Okay. Now I'm getting hyped. Fuck. Depend on what's on the table. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Oh. Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're gonna maneuver around the hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh yeah? 0-1 every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Oh, please don't make me do a mini game on this. Fucking shit! Yeah, more swanky dad dating. Shit. God damn it. I knew that wasn't gonna make it. I was so close. Damn it. What? It was probably better at the other angle. That's bullshit! God damn it, I thought I had that one. The other one was bullshit though, it was right fucking there. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time trying to destroy Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game of extremely high stakes that we are currently losing. Bad. Please, Amanda, please nail this next hole for me. I need your help now more than ever. It's really that important to you? Sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Shit, we gotta do this shit again? Nope, I knew that was gonna fuck up. I have to play every single hole. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's up there. Shit. Nope. There was no way.
You've lost your ball.
You've lost your ball. Nope. Maybe I can still do it. Nope. What the fuck was that?
You've lost your ball.
I was gonna say, get in! Why do I feel like one of these holes is fake? I would never fucking know because it never went in.
You've lost your ball.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What kind of nonsense was that?
Dead men sink no pots.
Oh god. Was I supposed to hold it? I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but I can feel the crushing weight of the 4 dads before me, casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that, I am sorry. Man, that was some good shooting there, Tony. I fought valiantly and my only regret was being bested. I have lost at putt. Mini golf is beneath me. I'll remember this day, Brian. And someday, when I finally defeat you, you'll think of this moment too. The moment I decided your fate. The moment I decided that you must be destroyed. Brian and I all eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo ho ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Tony, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. Make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which I'm not jazzed about considering I just completely blew it on the putt-putt course. Okay, Dad, you can do this. Just gotta drown my sorrows in some tropical loser drink and get out of here. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, Akichi Island theme bar. Palm trees adorn the walls and several fake parrots strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. Bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And best me again? I think not. I take a sip of my pineapple of hospitality. Sorrel tastes fruity. My lawn care needs are very particular. I hope you're up for the challenge. Oh, don't worry. I'll bring my own salt to promote healthy growth in a sustainable environment. Oh, come on now, Tony. I'm just having a little fun with you. I grumble and sip some more of my fruity sorrel drink. Fine, fine. You got me on this one. While I sip more of my drink, I notice a TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition's on. Love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, hate this show. Why? So clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? It can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slave over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to watch stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? I have terrible news for you, Tony. No. No. Not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. I actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Oh, nice work. Yeah, kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? Best. Practically built half of this town with his bare hands. Weird how you spend your whole life trying to not become your father, and you wake up one day and then there you are. But I get to work with my hands and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that, until now. Now I must defeat him. I do have that patio furniture that I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Yeah, deep conversation and a lot of pineapple, yeah. Okay, maybe I should cool it with a dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell one of your classic jokes. Ask about his daughter, stare him down unblinking. Ask about his daughter. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See? We can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason, I think. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog, complain about the kids these days, compliment his beard. Ask about his doggo. So, you have a dog? Sure do. can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Tony, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. And zucchini explosion. I think it's like eggplants or something. It's so weird. Obviously, we all know why they're using it. Because people don't know how to fucking not ruin emojis. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the Kishi decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a gigantic fish hanging above Brian, and I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What? Really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus or ficus? I don't know. Plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. Went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer. You know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was last day. Everyone had gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. I had my line out too. Then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call out to my shipmates. It's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tug at the guy out. I get him up to the surface and finally get a sight of the biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happened next? What happens next? The damn thing smacks me in the face with its tail, knocks me out. Wake up the next morning on the deck, the fish is gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish Captain Ahab style. Sure, Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's a life. Haven't gone enough lately. I haven't gone fishing in over 2 to 3 years. More than 3 years, I think. I love fishing. It's so great. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. I lean in close. Amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Brad, thank you so much for the biddies. Oh no. Oh. I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. I'll bring some beers. We could just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on. You know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes! Maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Tony good at catch fishing Bay for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. So next time? Great opportunity for friendship. I feel like kiss my bass, Brian. I'm real excited. Tuna tea. And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're curling me with these puns, Tony. Mull it over. You'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is gonna become a whole thing, isn't it? Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately pops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? It was okay. Oh yeah? He seems like a neat dude. I think so. I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging around with a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics, put her to bed, and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you do. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. Gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. Hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward. Your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun. You remind yourself as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine, sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm Bush. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? Got it, Pops. Well, it wasn't too bad. Reality check with Amanda, alright?
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
Okay. You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend. I don't know why I just immediately thought about sexual innuendo. Also, you can't see it because of my face, but I have an S rank with him. I actually thought I would do a lot better. I mean, a lot worse.
You've got dad.
With Brian. Alright, so last but not least, we gotta go hang out with Joseph. So let's get down to business. To defeat Mary. Alright, let's see. See how this works out. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Oh! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages, ice cream socials, khakis? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Excuse me. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd love to hang out and get to know. So if you'd like to, I'd like to hang out and get to know you. See ya. Smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What do you say? Hi, Tony. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. Huh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a title. I don't know how to pronounce that word. I know that thing exists. I just don't know what's the proper way to say it. I need to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Tony. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me. I'm blinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad? Please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Tony. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Tony? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey. No, Krish is the baby. Shit. I know 100% Krish is the baby. I think it's Chris? Oh, Grunhild the Tild? Is that? Fuck, what is this kid's name? I forgot. I think Christian's the twin boy. Hi again, I'm Tony. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the Please don't say it. Jesus. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. So yeah, his name is Chris. Home? This is a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my whining attitude and artful charisma. No spooks. Yeah, it's gonna get spooky in a minute with fucking Joseph's twins, because they're like, literally, they remind me so much of the twins from The Shining. It's creepy. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Tony, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide open. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on.
Aye.
Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming.
Hey.
I believe you've met Chris, who left you outside.
Ugh.
Chris? Hmm?
Oh.
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. Try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack when we can. The only game where it's okay to say daddy. Ah, and here are the twins. Yep, Christian, Christy, say hello to Tony. I still haven't met Krish, though. Hello, father. Hello, Tony. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Egg them on. We should get to baking. I don't know. I don't know if he will get really annoyed or if we should just get to baking. Like, I could, like, egg them on and just be, like, do the whole creepy thing with them, but I don't know if Joseph would like that. I'll egg them on. And you two say, come play with us, Danny.
Oh.
Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Oh, he actually liked it. Children of the Corn. Egg them on, you know you want to. I did. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. I misread that. I thought I said this is lit. Like, this is lit. Oh. This is it. This is my dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something creepy. Go with something obscure. Well, I mean, I can imagine what the creepy things would be. But I can't imagine what specifically would they say that would be too obscure. I'll go with creepy. I like creepy. Now say, They all float down. They all float down here. They all float down here, father. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. Aww. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm gonna be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I try to teach them some lines from the thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? Yeah, career pro? I don't know about the... Oh crap, you heard him? I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worrying. Alright, Dale's here. Good night. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine bookshelf, coffee table, examine floor, head into the kitchen. Well, if he tells me to wait, I'm not gonna walk into the kitchen. You know what? I'll look at the coffee. I'll look at the coffee table. No, I'm gonna look at the bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti. The underwater mysteries of the Antarctic. And Antarctic. Just want to read. And on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. When I used to see things like that, like cool Bible for teens and this and that. Because at my dad's side of the family, their old church went to a church where it was like they would try to use cool hip things to try to bring all the kids in and all the teenagers in, and because of that a lot of Bibles started coming out. There was like, you know, cool Bibles for, you know, cool teens, and it had like rap music that worships God and Bible Man's a thing. So yeah, I've seen just nothing wrong with it. I just always found it weird because I grew up mostly with my mom's side of the family who are old-fashioned Pentecostals. So like you go in with one idea of what Christianity kind of is, and then you go into another side. Like you have one side of your family telling you have to wear dresses and don't wear makeup, no jewelry, no tattoos, and then you go to another one where it's like, it's cool to be you. Just remember God is always here, and God is always here, and God is always... Like, it's weird. So yeah, I'm not used to it. It was always awkward with me visiting family in Virginia because of that. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson's Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Examine coffee table. Examine... There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unifying design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. Looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants? Sex. Oh, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says, C+C. Of course. Set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. Spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Oh, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while, I guess. I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. Walked into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. Raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. I'm not. So sweet may have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders! Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand between the laughing and squirming. I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man's a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Spoon duel the Spider King. Renegade option. Oh, man. Sure. I'll spoon duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it to Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Tony the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at the Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror.
Lawrence of Arabia!
What the fuck? Blast! I am defeated! You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man, it is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle Pony. Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused.
Oh.
You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Go! Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy's out the door and down the hall. Ahead.
Yeah.
Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. That is still way too sweet. So, what made that crash?
Hey.
Egg beaters on linoleum floor.
Oh.
It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Creepy ass little bastards. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Chrissy has something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really a baker, but
Excellent.
don't even sweat it. The bag came with the instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Whoa.
Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Tony. You've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could it be?
Ooh.
Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali. Save me, please. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Hey.
Phew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Well, Tony, where do you use those dad skills? I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake cell, and voila, duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep her out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position. And... got it!
Hey.
Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? He's blushing! Oh, thanks. No problem. Oh, look at his little sweat drop right here. And less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's real. Did you just really do that? That's like... what? That would make me blush even harder. You just like fucking wiped it off his face and then like licked it. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Tony. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be far. You take the Delta position and I'll watch her 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Aye.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Look at all those delicious cakes and chocolates. I want some. Are you dating Chad from Friday the 13th? Yeah, I'm dating Chad. I'm on a date with Chad right now. Alright.
Oh.
Oh, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Chrissy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies!
Oh.
Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom!
Okay.
She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Chrissy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Nice.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Chrissy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of the baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods?
Oh.
Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. Man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually?
Okay.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone bought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that?
Oh.
Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo.
Oh.
There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, I hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. Oh yeah.
Oh.
We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Yeah.
It's not long before we have our first customers.
Hey.
Hey dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here.
Hey, yeah.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. Use the box recipe. We improvise. It's just how Nana used to make. Yeah, let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country, yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Bay. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town, simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me.
Oh.
Ha! Sure. Joseph leans over again to me. He hated that. Lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do.
Oh.
Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Tony! It's Brian. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats?
Hey.
Sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Bet I could eat 11 brownies. Let the man buy his brownies. Just let him buy his freaking brownies. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy.
Oh.
Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie?
Oh.
It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me.
Yeah.
It's the Fast and the Furious. Really?
Yeah.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Oh my god. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly a superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job in the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbach. I would have gone for young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but...
Oh.
You ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on the beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, you know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend. One day we'll be on an island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Oh no, pineapple drinks incoming. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. I'm gonna fuck this up. I already know it. Craig jogs up to Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel. Is it Briar or Briar? Maybe it's Briar. I don't know. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell it to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? Briar? More than likely then. I was just thinking yesterday that I haven't even caught a Xeno stream in a while, and here you are. Yay. I don't know. Remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die. Tempted. Tempt him or remember that one time? I don't know. I literally do not even know what that would lead to. Remember that one time. What if I remind him of something and then he's gonna be like, oh, that made me sick. Let me tempt him. You know, Craig, if you really wanted to, you could hit a couple of these stalls and craft yourself a brownie sundae. Get some soft serve, a brownie from your good friend Tony. I think there's a table down there that's selling freshly baked cookies, hot out of the oven. Treat yourself, you deserve it.
Nice.
That's a tempting offer, Tony, but I've got some chia mango pudding at home that I'm actually pretty excited about. I'm gonna have to pass. Suit yourself. Day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is actually they're just brownies. Cute. And boring. And safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Tony to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You had a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types. Don't you think, Tony? She's a whiskey-flavored one. She looks like a bitch. She oftentimes comes off as one. I don't know. Rubs me the wrong way. Mary. Let the kid answer the question. They're kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. They seem, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and act like they're assholes or whatever. They seem nice. Yeah, they all seem like they're really nice, excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later?
Come on.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary.
Hey.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry, I work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. You okay? What's her deal? Brownies fix everything. I'm just gonna ask him if he's really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered it out, huh? I'm a little sleepy, Dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar. Won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also, happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really.
Oh.
I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Right.
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling wrap brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope. Too late. I'm already walking away. He just like slides away. But bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. Eat the brownie now. Save the brownie for later. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required to by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... I think for a moment realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. I honestly was thinking about Amanda, like, because I'm not just gonna no, I would eat it. I would fucking eat it myself, but if I have someone at home that I know would like it, I'll eat half of it and save the rest for them. Heads up! Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops! Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters up Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. You would eat it, but with Tony. Well, Tony, yeah, he wouldn't eat it. Shoulder. I got an A rank. Not as bad as I thought I did, I guess.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, we haven't seen Damien in a hot minute, so we're gonna go out with Damien again. Yeah, it's been a hot minute, so. Damien! I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from my grandma? No, it's from Damien. Oh, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off all the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Damn, some fast calligraphy. The twins look better as Damien's kids, creepy assholes. It kind of also works for, like, the religious father. Because, you know, there's always that belief, like, that religion's really weird and cult-like and creepy. Alright. Dearest Tony, I hope you find my continued correspondence endearing, rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I might misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly my thoughts. While afternoon may have been derailed by forces unseen, your companionship helped a great deal. Not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Tony, if you allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response, with great respect. D. Blood March. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. You gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back! A real letter! But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. You help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then close them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? Evil Never Dies. Oh no, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration to the new way of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Vampire titties. That kid's got a killer smirk. She's the best. I freaking love Amanda. Oh, let's roll the dice. I purchase tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien. I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. Good one. What's next? I remember when your son tried to cast of— oh no, we're not saying that. You've been good. I must confess with my amateur control of the written word. Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. No. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the venture we found ourselves on the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. No, the first one. Nice.
Yeah.
Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Well, a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Like Bruegel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in near details. Let me, get at that. First one. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company. Accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to a Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes. Heart. I thought it said dabs. Hard dabs. Namaste. We'll carry on. That's fucking My Chemical Romance. Why is there so many My Chemical Romance puns and stuff when it comes to Damien and his son? I'm gonna click it. We'll carry on. And then I sign my name, my full name. Fancier that way. Tony Bay. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Damn, really? Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. We'll carry on, Tony Bay. Spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. Congrats, your character writes in Angular Comic Sans. Gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses a small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now. Huh. Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Your pigeons from Anthony, they're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Damien. Next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? Ugh. I don't know, I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
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 Oh no.
Regardless, the hour grows close.
Huh.
Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets.
Oh.
Please, allow me to repay the repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids or perhaps Milk Duds? Do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ooh, who could it be? Oh man, Cape Republic, so tacky. Ugh. Who could it be? Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I did not know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad.
Oh.
And what movie will we be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it.
Oh.
Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Oh my.
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer and Damien buys his snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. I would laugh if he has a very vampire essence to him. I would laugh if he's terrified of blood. Oh man, that's probably what they're talking about. He probably hates blood. Doctor Strange of long hair. Yeah, Lucian has a bit of an attitude, but he's pretty cool though. Compared to Ernest, even though I just feel like Ernest is just highly. You can tell he's going through some shit in his life. I hope so. I'm pretty sure he's scared of blood. He just didn't want to deny, going to see the movies because I already bought the tickets. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing up at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? The movie hasn't even started yet. I'm gonna say, is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. I think he's scared of horror movies. Maybe he just pretends that he likes it. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Oh no.
Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. He's scared of horror movies. Aww. I think that's what it is. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies?
Oh my.
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film. Oh, poor baby! Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. I am heading home now. Xeno better get ass. Alright, Raven. Drive safe. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Huh.
A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken, my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal. Okay, yeah. Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as a foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounds, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with a general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. His eyes. You can't really see it because my fucking face is in the way. Hold up. Like, his eyes are just huge right now. Like, he's like, no, no. He's scared. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
I.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap.
Huh.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. Wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to try to make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what dads do best. Talk during the movie. Tell a dad joke. Point out plot hole. Ask what's happening. No Jack joke. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yelled that last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile form on Damien's face.
Oh.
Good one, Tony. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smooth, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Badblood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover Carmilla, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for thousands of years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, Evil Must Die Again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of more vampire titties than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes? Ooh. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool, okay. Oh my god. Thanks, cool, okay. No problem. Crushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I've a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Tony. Trust me. Zing. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish is to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic bag. Where? Did he already have this set up? Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak? Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket. We both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian era, there was no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie? I wasn't... He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I'd known, I would have suggested another movie. Quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. It looks to Damien for help. He's just as afraid and as transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster. Woof! Oh, it's a dog. As it finally comes into— oh, you look at that face! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. The dog trots over to Damien and sniffs at his hands. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey, we both look up, not expecting to see— Thanks. Oh, it's Robert's dog. I came back for the dog. Okay, back to homework. Aw, it's Robert's dog. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. I'm gonna give her a cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog— Why is he carrying a small dog treat? My phone is currently accepting Twitch. Ah, yes. I can imagine how annoying it is. Homework sucks. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. For some apparent reason, he's keeping it. Yeah, what else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you like dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. Let's say we make our way home. Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Philosophy of science. Oh yeah, that class. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Tony, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. So you can smell it while you jack yourself off. I use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I don't know. All this is fucking seems like too much. Where's the part where I can sniff it while I jack off at the memory of him? I'll choose the first one, I guess. A noble purpose. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. He squeezed my hand. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I lock the door and step inside. I would say this date was a success. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes, how was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Tony. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I, you. We make intense wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Yay! I better get a fucking S on that shit.
I'm sensing a romance between us. A chemical romance.
I think I already know which dad I'm gonna hook up with. I got an S rank for that. Interview with a vampire. Achievement progress 2 out of 3. What? Well, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down to the hall. I walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? My daughter has been crying and she won't fucking tell me why, and it's breaking my heart. Oh my god. Can you see the points compared between dads? No, I don't think there's a way to do that. I'll check when I'm on dad book again. I knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strange. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. I open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Something happened. No, did something happen? No, nothing happened. Go away. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep fucking pestering her even if she hates me for it. Amanda, get out! Okay, okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. I'm so upset. She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? Since she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. You'd be crying. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops the frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. You need a ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Ooh. Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. Sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. To put the bike away, she stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing ever happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I decided that if I force her to talk about it, I'm only going to make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda I hear Amanda walks into the to the door. Yeah, I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, I just... Whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. But whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh.
Honey, you know I'm bad. Why is this gonna make me cry? I don't know why this is making me cry. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. I I pull a cake out of the refrigerator, put it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad, it took me a really long time because I ran out of frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. Aww.
Ah.
This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. It is. This whole thing. I know I've been really weird lately and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. Listening? You want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. One who puked and dead, Gotham Beyond, the best friend, the other one. Why do I have to remember these things? Who the fuck is Emma R again? He doesn't even remember who the hell Emma R, Emma P are. Dead Gotham? No, she's not the one who puked in Dead Gotham Beyond. Amanda's the one who puked in Death Gotham Beyond. So she's either the best friend or the other one. Fuck. I say the best friend.
Yes.
You got it! Wow, proud of you! Fuck yeah! I know my daughter. I know her friends. I'm gonna write this down. Revert your reference. I shit you not, I'm gonna write this down. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna have to be doing this with my kids. Oh god, them having to remember their friends' names. So Emma R is her best friend. Okay. Alright, she's proud of me. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? She's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AP. Yikes. Oh, another important piece of information is, oh, this is embarrassing. Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. Learn from the worst.
Oh no.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama. So I just keep quiet and keep going about my own business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy like simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips and I really wanted nachos. Totally understandable.
Dad.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, MR, and Noah, all hanging out together and eating nachos. Help me. What? Yeah, it's better. I'm standing by the escalators watching them and I realize that Noah has his arm around MR, which is kind of weird, right? My heart is breaking. Yeah. But then they kiss. Oh. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does, and MR is just like glares at me. Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop on the bed? Gossipy one? I know! Okay, Grace is the gossipy one. I'm telling you, I'm writing this down for future reference. Grace gossips. Did not know this is gonna be a fucking issue. Noah crush. Emma P is useless. Alright, there we go.
Eh?
Grace is the one nobody really likes, so I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody would say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck, which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry, really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, and I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day, and I immediately drafted a super long text to the group chat asking them why they're being so weird. Wrote another one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and sorry, I know that's a lot. You still following? A little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. The MRI say. R say. Oh, okay. Get a load of this. MRI says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? Not believe it. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. Yeah, like for me, it is kind of hard to follow things like that because I've never been in a situation like that because I never really had friends. So, I mean, I've seen people that I associated with in school go through shit like that, and I've seen them rip each other's hair out for it. Or I've seen some of them cry over it. I never really had friends, so I never got to deal with two-faced backstabbing like that on a daily basis and shit. They were dating in secret for like months. I told her that she's been being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay. And then she just left me on read, and then... Wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out. Wow, that's fucked up. Emma P is not useless, but a not trustworthy bitch. There you go. Alright. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. Bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but MR has been there since Dad died. Can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. Not even that mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? What Did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. Not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long, long time ago. Amanda probably needs to talk with Daisy. I think it would be kind of hard because there is a huge age difference. But it's not like huge age difference, but she is like what, like 11 or 12, and Amanda's 18. So I'm not entirely sure Daisy will completely understand where she's coming from unless she's a empath, you know what I mean? But I'm glad she finally unloaded all this onto me because I've not been in situations like this, but I have been in situations where I felt like no one would understand where I'm coming from. And a lot of times I wouldn't say anything to my parents, especially not my mom, who I should because I have a really good relationship with her. Where all my life I've always told her things and then I just stopped. And it really put a strain on our relationship. So, like, I'm glad that Amanda finally spoke up before it would put a strain on her relationship with me. They did connect as friends, but it's just, I don't know. There's just certain things you don't tell certain people. Not because it's not right. It's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's really weird. Like, there's just certain people I wouldn't tell certain things about myself. Even if it's something simple that's bothering me. Because I just feel like they just wouldn't understand. And because, I don't know, it's just, especially somebody who's younger than me. Because there's things that they still have to experience before they can actually say, well, oh yeah, I totally understand you. Not everybody is empathetic. And Daisy doesn't really get life, I guess you could say. She's so in her own world that I feel like she wouldn't really understand where Amanda's coming from. She would just nod and say, it's okay, because she thinks that's what Amanda wants to hear. So I think it's best that this would have been something that Daisy would have understood and Daisy would have been able to take care of for Amanda's sake. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. All friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school stuff. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. Do you really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend? It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself, and I wish I had learned it sooner. The other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. If they can't see that, well, it's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. Look down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yes, we did. We just ate that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes the door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
It came from her mouth, not mine. That sounded beautiful. Yeah, they definitely got along, but you could like, it's just like that cousin I was talking about earlier that reminds me a lot of Hugo. She has a the same type of mentality that Daisy has a bit. Like she doesn't understand. That doesn't mean she wouldn't comfort you, but sometimes you need someone who, especially for situations like that, you need a parent and you, or some sort of guardian, or at least someone that you know has way more experience in these type of things than anybody else. But Daisy's not even in high school yet. She's not. So it's like, what would Daisy even fucking know? You know what I mean? Oh, she said, I hear it and I love you too,
Welcome.
Dad.
You've got dad.
In my heart. Alright, so he has full 2 hearts now. Awesome. I could go out with Matt again. I guess I could just do everything in order again. So Damien, Matt, and I think it was Jake, and then Hugo? Yeah. And then Robert, Brian, Joseph. Alright, let's get him. I don't know. I'll go out with Matt. And I don't think I should just do it in order. I think I should just keep going for the ones that I like the most. I'll go with Matt again. And then I'll do Robert. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll jump around at this point. Keep these in my top 3. And after Robert, I'll probably do Joseph, and then Craig, and then Brian. No, I'll probably do Brian and then Craig. Yeah. Alright, so let's do Matt first. It's been streaming for 2 hours and 5 minutes. Wow. Alright. Oh, Matt. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father! Wanna go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you get called cool once, now you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not?
Huh.
Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Oh, hey, it's Pablo. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today, just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey! You were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is... She's like, ugh. This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I'm a father to and I'm very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A piercing blow to my ego, though. No one that would dissuade. I don't know why I just froze for a second. Not one to dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad senses tingle. I'm overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Subject: defend witch house. Reappropriate lines from taking. Anyways, Pablo, I didn't know you worked here. Yeah, man. Today's my first day. Matt's still training me. Tony! Matt comes from the washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high five as well as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until fucking Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folk of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin I am suddenly getting tongue-tied. Smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Americana football, decaf for cutie. Father John Misto. I would go with decaf for cutie. Decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf? Sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss.
Hey.
Oh, Sound of Settling is a Death Cab for Cutie song, which was the band that was a pun off of. So when I said it sounded like you were settling,
Hey, dude.
I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as a dude he is, Kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Yeah. Hell yes! I'm actually gonna be training Pablo in a couple hours and was gonna go record shopping. Fucking record shopping. Wanna come along? Absolutely. Pablo brings us our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. Weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have record players sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive. Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
Oh.
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really I think it's just nice to collect records. Cool that in this day and age we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I always love. That's why I try to get as many of the records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs? It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school. I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, non-exploitation. What the fuck is this stuff? I have no idea where to even start. I have no idea what either of this shit means. Man, this is a little overwhelming. Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? I love strawberry milk. I hate strawberry milkshake. Cheese and cream. Purple. I would probably just be vanilla. I really like vanilla.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Daffodil Mountain Spring, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. Summer Breeze and Power Violence Cherry Blossom though. I'll go with Summer Breeze.
Hey.
What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, bowling alley, Star Trek bridge ambiance, House of the Bone chorus. Rain, honestly, rain sounds beautiful. What's your dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza. Okay, starting a new life in the Baltics. My backyard, bro. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I fabricated this universe? Yo, I used to think that a lot of times. I'm like, what if it's just like me and everyone doesn't actually exist? Like, it would get really fucking crazy. It's like my mom would tell me, she's like, yeah, I've always felt the same way too. Or like, my cousin would tell me the same thing. Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. I've done that. That's not a big fear of mine. I don't know. I feel like it's getting a little too deep for me for live streams. Like, what the fuck? Matt thinks for a moment. Oh, I know just the thing. Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point they're old pros and feeling blue. Their music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Oh dude, thanks for the recommendation. You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt? Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm Good at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remote Drive. Hi. The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's this nerd? That nerd is my buddy Tony. Tony, the speaking of human charm, is Molly. Got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Good to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on? You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on? Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here. You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Oh, will Vacant Veil be playing?
Yeah, sounds great.
If only. I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from. All that stuff, and listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to is special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. Hi, JD! And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what the kids call it these days? I don't know. But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Oh man. What if he's like, see new drugs? Yeah, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting. Oh my god. After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me. Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says to me in an alley near the coffee shop. Oh my god, we're gonna get fucking high. We're gonna listen to our records, bruh. It's gonna be sweet. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take the heat. Just promise me that you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed has been legalized in the state, right? I definitely knew that. But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay. We could find ourselves on the wrong end of a deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear.
What?
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty grease dumpsters shrouded in darkness is a lean figure dressed in all black. Who is it? Is it Lucian? Because he's saying he's dressed all in black. I swear, if that's fucking Lucian, I'm gonna scream. Excuse me, Mr. Drugman? I fucking knew it! Yep, I can see it, Raven. I fucking knew it! It's Lucian! Surprise, the person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucian, Damien's son. Who sent you? We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be with the feds. Actually, weed is Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Tell him you're not wearing a wire. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Type mutually assured destruction. What? Wearing a wire. Seen this in cop films before. I lift up my shirt to prove I'm not wearing a wire. Are the hearts because he's like, oh, he's so sweet, to calm him down. He's, you know, showing he doesn't have a wire. Or he was just like, damn, look at that dad bod. I like that. Oh, Jesus, put that away, please. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that formalities are out of the way, let's... Good deal. Alright, how much do you want? One. One what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Hey.
One? Oh my god. Look, here, take this and give me 10. You don't tell my dad. But, you know, just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened.
Hey.
I won't tell your dad if you don't. She hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alleyway. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sirree. That went smoothly. Yeah, we should get off of public property before we smoke this. Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Shit, we're gonna go back to this place. Matt and I walk into our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs. Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls out one of the records of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around his place. There are a bunch of band posters and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Oh, what a collection. I've been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get them all in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. I had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs on the coffee table. Want to do the honors? Please, it's your house. If you say so. Matt pulls out some rolling papers to sprinkle some of the beatnik tobacco onto it. Onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch. Am I gonna have to like play a minigame where I have to roll up the fucking blunt? Yo. Oh, it keeps freezing. Fuck Twitch, get your shit together.
Oh.
Never was too good at this.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah, sounds great. Matt tries again and is able to successfully roll a nice looking weed cigarette. He hands me a lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Oh my god, this is so funny. Well, let's open up the nug, smoke some of that gateway drug with that golf fairway. Open up the nug. He didn't like that. Is that a word? Yes. I like the joint. Inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent since the last time I smoked. Pass the joint to Matt and cough a little bit. Should it sting this much or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh god. Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Yeah, this is oregano. I sniff the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off. Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right. Fucking oregano. Yo, really. We sit and listen through the Diet Sick album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again to see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. Sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together? Yeah, that was the reason why I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It's hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to the kids, it was just incredible. Oh, this seems like a life some people could only dream of. It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So when she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. P. Not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died. Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. You play? I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that oh my god, him and his stupid fucking band. Noob dads. Ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer. No way, you had a ska phase? Ska never dies. Except for Communist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers. Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench. Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh no, they're gonna make me play the piano. Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Oh.
I sit down at the piano. Go with the classics, stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Ska root. I guess. I start playing Chopsticks. What a jam. Alright, buddy, can you stop that?
Oh, man.
I shouldn't. Oh, come on.
Oh.
No, it's been a long time. Wait to get back into it. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Chopsticks, a song that children who are learning the piano usually figure out before they're 10. How much worse can it be? Max stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? So cool. Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic tonight?
Oh, man.
Oh, no. I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. Just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone, having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful music is. He probably doesn't like playing music anymore because, of his deceased partner.
Oh, man.
Thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decided that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to the door.
Oh.
Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about the health effects of smoking oregano, and
Hey.
I think we'll be fine.
Oh.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside and the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry.
Huh?
Wait, no. Hi, hungry?
Hey.
No, I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. That was hilarious. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo, you set it up. Spike it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in the pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. Perfect execution game. That was fucking perfect. Oh, man. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing.
All right.
He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. Not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off of the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. Dude, that was... Am I hungry? I'm Dad. And I got a rank A.
That was a hell of a date.
That was a hell of a date. It's a beautiful night and the air smells fresh. so I decide to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide, walkable sidewalks at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. Pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a... What? I hope that it's not comes to a situation where I have to, like, come up to Joseph and be like, your wife's a dirtbag and she's cheating. Leave her for me. You know what I mean? Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so... sad. She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into middle distance. I'll go say hi to her. I gotta make friends, I guess. I decide to go say hello. I walk over to the booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway since she finally notices me.
Hey.
Hey, cowboy. Alright? Never better. She hiccups because she's a little far gone.
Ah.
Tears start welling up in her eyes. Oh. Will you walk a gal home? I'll walk her home. I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away.
Ah.
I got it. She clearly does not got it. You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac, and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Huh? Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street toward the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her. I fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? She probably doesn't cheat then. Okay, so she's not a cheater, but she's an alcoholic. Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I just... Sorry. Alright.
Hey.
I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you. It's... Alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait. Can we just... Hold on. What's wrong?
Hey. Hey.
How about another drink? Old time's sake? Come on, Mary. It's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile.
Hey.
You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest.
Hey.
You're a good kid. Thanks for the company. Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. How? Mary's into women.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I don't know. I don't want anything to do with her and Joseph. I'm sorry. I can't fucking get in between that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the issue is between them. I don't want to be a part of it though. I really don't. Alright, I'm gonna go out with Robert now. I give him a second chance. Take care of your health while you're still young. I had a lot of fun with Robert the last time we hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times and Dad Book says he hasn't even read them. I haven't even seen him come out of his house, actually. I decide to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. I walk away from my computer because at this point, I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work, the house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. Ah, I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. I start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie? It's a piece of pie? Making a pie. I can never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven at. I'm pretty sure it's 375 degrees, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. A special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. Oh god, I can't remember what the secret ingredient is. Or cherries. Salt. Almond extract. It's almond extract. And I know, like, you will add salt to things like, I know, like, we do. Me and my mom add salt to when we do our cheesecakes to not make it too sweet. Because we do make our own icing for it. So we do add it to the icing, but I don't think that's the case here. Maybe it's almond extract. Oh, it's almond extract. Duh. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art, and some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. Finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's gonna be so excited. That kid loves a good pie. I'm gonna fuck it up. Already not. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops! What smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside.
Yeah.
Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pies are an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been leading a double life. Amanda, I have terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder, an aspiring astronaut, and bank robber. Lifestyle is calling me back and I must go. One less job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciated the years we spent together, but a trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you were kicking your feet up in Ibiza?
Yeah.
Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. Wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on a rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh. What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to be emotionally. It is midnight and off to the store. My wife needs brownie mix and I don't. Okay, Raven. Be safe. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently, right now, trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Is it art when you accidentally bake the whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, was it art when you try to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? That's a bit of an exaggeration. Was it art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda. I cut a few slices and we sit down to eat. The cherry filling oozes out of the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Ugh. What's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda winces and fans her mouth. No, it just burned the heck out of the roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. I breathe a sigh of relief and take a bite. Right, pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making a pie without burning the new house down. Got a few dad tricks up my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as the media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. Dad, your sleeve is on fire! I run to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. Amanda and I clean up the kitchen and play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do her homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. Alright, Genocide, good night. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner, I help Amanda with one of her scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. I decide to check Dad book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Huh. Hope he's okay. I turn out the lights and lie down. Oh, why does he always message me at night? Hey, you fucking drunk right now? Ugh, what is this? I'm just on the verge of falling asleep. I climb out of bed and try to identify the source of the dinging. My computer screen illuminates the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off, when I notice what's happening on screen. He only comes out so late at night. What the... Make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. I look out my window and sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck in my driveway. I open my door to try and figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey? Wanna hang? I was kind of sleeping. It's no fun. Come on, come hang out. Would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have anywhere to be in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? Look down and realize that I'm, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Great. 1 second. I run inside to throw on my going out pants, shoes, and jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside.
Hey.
Ready? Ready. Hop in. I jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car and we drive out of the cul-de-sac. Hey. You like Tom Waits? Oh, Tom. Huh. I look. Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waits, alright. He lights a cigarette and cracks the window. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Also, is that... I don't know if it's because of the shading in the back, or is that hula girl have one of her middle fingers sticking up? Oh man, I hate stickers. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. I look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Well, whatever I got myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over at Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there than I just can't place. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like small talk, so I'll say nothing. Oh, he really liked that. I remember what Robert said about hating small talk and decided to keep my mouth shut. He notices me staring. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. A little nervous.
Hey.
Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not so sure. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car and I sit for a second. Not sure if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. I sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see an entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's also gorgeous. This is where I come to my... Really? I was about to say that with a serious face too. This is where I come to masturbate. What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? This is my little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. Oh shit, that's a knife! Oh. Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving at it. Oh. I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No. Hate to break it to you, but I did, in fact, bring you out here to harvest your organs. Play along. Yeah, well, you think you caught me in your trap, but for years I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Oh, he liked that a lot. Nothing gets past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands to me. I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considering I'm not a grandpa, no. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood stripped to you along with your first social security check. I call him old. Tony, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried to speak volumes about your character. I just slurred my words there for a second. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time and have come to think of it as us as friends, I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. Cut against the grain, the wood's gonna splinter. Is he gonna make me do this for real? Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my damn hands. Look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They're very nice hands. Can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Ah! While I'm distracted, the knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wood carving. Do I really have to choose the word Robert is lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Robert still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. He hops off the truck and I can hear him rummaging around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes all the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With surprising gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube of antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. Chapstick on my lip. Buying brownie mix because my wife needs it or I die. Should I get the Duncan Hines or the Betty Crocker? Ooh. I mean, I'm not really picky when it comes to mixes, I guess. Betty Crocker? I guess Betty Crocker would be good. Alright. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. Ooh. Yes, I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Be careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know? Cryptids like Mothman and stuff? Mothman's bullshit, but yeah, this sounds a hotbed for cryptos. Long word. Cryptozoological occurrences. I don't know how to pronounce that word properly. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. Think about my entire time in the city. Aside from the occasional stray coyote, I don't think it's too bad. You ever hear of the Dover ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on a weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pit bull. Real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. Get some solitude, Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants, all good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can take a hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having a fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the wood in the morning. It gets a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. The birds, the crickets, squirrels, nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. You're the most unholy girl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent. Me and Betsy, we go and investigate. We look around the clearing, nobody's there. There's this feeling. Not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. When she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man. But something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big arms, too long for his body, black eyes. Just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappears. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her. She's gone. Thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night. I've slept right since. Terrible. Okay, you're full of shit. You think I'm lying? Yeah, you really like that. It's okay, today is the last. Robert pulls out his wallet and shows me a picture of a beautiful pit bull. So that's Betsy. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you hear the howl of the Dover ghost. A howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural. Even from far away, something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert. Real funny. I turn to look at Robert. He's white as a sheet. You're messing with me. Right? I was messing with you up until literally just now. I totally made that camping story up. I strain my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I can barely make out a shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. You see that? We should go.
Whoa.
Robert and I slowly back away and get into the trunk. He turns off his headlights and we make a slow crawl away, back onto the road. Too scared to look back. What was that? Dover ghosts, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage on a wildlife preserve? Yeah, that's the story we tell ourselves. Oh, ourselves. Uh-oh. We sit in silence for a little while longer, the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming out. This was fun. I'm sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Oh, I have a Xeno. I'm sorry, I just like detracted there. Deal with it later because I think it's in my mom's room, but Jesus Christ, it hurts. I haven't had a hangnail like this since I was like a kid. I had to get out of the house. I had to be around somebody. Doing okay, man? Robert thinks for a second and lights another cigarette. I'm doing a lot of thinking. He takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in the sea of regret. I was so busy chasing out these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't think about anyone else. All I cared about was myself. I didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I try to think of something to say. I remember all those times in my life when I've been sad, and there's been a great many of them, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. Sucks. I'm glad I deserve to be. I'm afraid that if I say I'm glad that you told me, that he's gonna be like, ew, so sappy. But then I'm also afraid to say maybe we deserve to be eaten by the Dover ghost. He's just like gonna think I don't care about it. I'm gonna say I'm glad you told me. Must have taken a lot for you to want to tell somebody. You're a mysterious guy, Robert. You don't have to be. Ever wish you were a better father? Think about it for a second. All the time. You can read all the parenting books you want, but nothing will ever prepare you for raising a child. There's so much stuff I regret, or wish that I could have done better. I don't have the answers. I don't know if anyone does. It's funny. I look at you and your relationship with your daughter and it seems perfect. It isn't. You sit there for her. I stare out the window at the blur of passing trees. I hope I'm a better father to my kid than my dad was to me. Dad do. It's more about what he didn't do. He was quiet, stoic. I don't think he ever once told me that he loved me. He cared more about his work than he ever did about me or my mom. You hate him? Oh. If I say that I hate my dad, okay, Robert's gonna be like, my kid hates me. No, I used to, but after I became a parent, I just kind of feel bad for him. He missed out on my whole childhood. I think about all of the happiest moments in my life. They're all with Amanda and Alex. It hurt like hell when I had to leave him to die in that Belarusian prison. What? I turned and smiled at him. No, he's retired in Florida with my mom. We go there every Christmas. We both break out into laughter. He pats me on the shoulder. See, I don't think we would have been able to have this conversation if I would have mentioned the Dover ghost. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. As I'm about to close the passenger door, I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. You never know when you might need it. Night, Robert. Have a safe drive home. Robert smirks and pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. I tiptoe into the house, careful not to wake Amanda up. Whoa, where'd you come from? I look around and spot Amanda coming out of the kitchen with a glass of water. Thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptid hunting. You know the Mothman is bullshit, right? Amanda, Lang, you know what? It's fine. Think about the conversation I had with Robert in the car as Amanda starts walking towards her room. Hey, Amanda? She stops. I love you. Weird when you say it outright and sincerely like that, but me too. Night. I chuckle to myself, then finally decide to go to bed. Eee, I'm so happy. I'm really liking Robert. Book by its cover.
We can kill.
Rank S. I didn't judge him like terribly, just I wanted to avoid looking in the mirror. Okay, so let's go out with what? Let's go with Hugo. Let's go out with Hugo. Probably he's not too much of a stick in the mud this time. I don't know, like that didn't work out. That joke I made, he was just like, ugh, he didn't like it. So hopefully, maybe he opens up to me more, and let's see if this works out. I should take Hugo up on his offer to hang out. I had a lot of fun with him at the aquarium. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, still want a cheese board? Hugo responds within a few minutes. Colin is still being a humongous— I forgot I gave him an accent. Colin is still being a humongous shithead. He won't stop sending the same picture of Jackie Chan in his mesh shirt to the printer. It's a nice picture, but it's wasting all my paper. Oops, sorry, I meant that for another teacher. But seriously, he's insufferable. There's pictures of Jackie Chan everywhere. I type back. Save a couple for me. My Jackie Chan scrapbook is a little light on content, and I think this would really round it out. Let me get back to you after class ends. I stand up from the computer and stretch. Oh, guess there's only one thing to do now. Dad nap. I hop on the couch and turn on some Antiques Road Warrior for background noise. I got this ornate cabinet from a yard sale for $5 in 1982. To be told that it once belonged to a Confederate general is a huge surprise. This will feed my tribe for weeks. I really like the way the appraiser's voice echoes through the mouthpiece of his leather armor bondage gear. Maybe this is that ASMR thing Amanda keeps telling me about. I drift off to sleep. I'm jolted awake by a Dadbook message from Hugo. Hey, sorry about that. Colin's in the principal's office now. He says he knows Jackie Chan personally and that Jackie won't be happy to hear this. I fumble out a reply. I get off of work in a little while and I continue to be very serious about the cheese boards. Yeah, so am I. You and I work out the details and I'm all set to meet him in a few hours. Amanda walks in the door just as I'm about to leave. What's up, Buttercup? Dad used to call me that. Just getting home from school? Where are you going? Oh, I have a meeting with the board. Board? A cheese board is what I meant. Getting cheese with your teacher. Will you be able to fend for yourself until dinner time? Yeah, I'll live, but only if you can talk him into going easy on me for the final. Sorry, buddy, that's balls in your court. What's in my court, you ask? Just a variety of delicious cheeses, meats, and their accompanying crackers. That sounds delicious. Maybe some olives, a little bit of fig jam. Yes, I get it. You're excited about the cheese. Sweetie, you'll get it one day, but now I gotta go see a man about some manchego. Please leave. Walk into a quaint French diner. Hugo waves me down to a booth in the corner. Looks pretty tired. Long day?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You're fucking tired. You're a teacher. Every day is a long day when you teach middle schoolers.
Oh.
Colin started at a gambling ring. The pictures of Jackie Chan were just the cover. He's bartering in those little rubber band bracelets that are also shapes. Is that the one that parents think means sex stuff? Oh my god, I remember that! I used to have like all those jelly bracelets and my grandma was like, no, take it off, because it was getting all over the stupid fucking news, especially the Spanish news. The Spanish news is freaking terrible. It's about sex. Black means you win all the way. Red means kiss. It was so much stupid. Ugh. It was the worst. Those ones, yeah. But the reports are just the sensationalist news media capitalizing on the fears of suburban parents, as usual. At least I hope. Yikes.
Hey.
Right, now I'm very ready for some fine wine and some delicious cheese. Waitress stops by and takes our order for the biggest cheese plate you have for the love of God. Just please put the cheese in my mouth, and recommends us some wine. That was the same era of rampant rainbow parties. Ugh. God, stupid. Do you two want a scorecard for trivia? Trivia? Yep, we're starting in a few minutes. Pretty much everyone here is playing. Fuck! They're gonna make me do trivia. I'm so bad. I don't even remember my fucking daughter's best friend. Hugo's gonna hate me after this because I'm gonna get everything wrong. I already know it.
Yes.
Yes! We'd love to play, right, Tony? Yeah, sure. The waitress hands us a scoreboard and a few pencils before leaving. It should be trivia that I'm like so stupid, like I don't even know about because I'm stupid. I might not be much help here. I'm not very good at being smart, I guess. Come on, I doubt it'd be too hard. Tony! I chance to see Matt and Brian here with their daughters, looking like they're ready for trivia. They come up to our table to greet us. Hey guys, you're all here for the old question and answers game?
Oh.
Yep, we come here every week, but Brian and Daisy carry the team. Carmencita and I are just here for the cheese. Provolone 2, Lost in New York, have been reigning champions for the last month. Man, Brian's great at trivia too. That raises the stakes. Great name though. Solid team name. That's Carmencita's claim to fame. It hurts me how good I am at puns. Like father, like daughter.
Hey.
You guys gonna try to give us a run for our money? We'll see what we can do. We're just here for the cheese too. We'll see what we can do. Not hurt your feelings too bad. I would destroy you. And do second one. Cheese will taste so much better with a side of victory. I knew he was gonna like that. That's why I said it. Hugo and I bump this. Oh, we're gonna lose. Tag team champions.
Hey.
We'll have to think up a good team name. But I think this will be fun. Good luck! Brian, Matt, and their daughters head back to their table. Oh, I guess we need a name. Got any good ideas? He's hates fucking the jokes I make though. He's gonna hate it. Craigslist sweet Swiss connections. Ah, real monsters. I like that one. He's gonna hate it. Harvati likes it. 1999. Easy breezy, beautiful. I'm gonna guess do. I like real monsters because I like the TV show Ah Real Monsters, but he's not gonna get it. So I'll go with Harvati like it's 1999. Harvati like it's 1999. That'll do just nicely. The waitress comes by with her cheese board and we revel in its glory. Already I can see a piece of cheddar with my name on it. I pair it with some strawberry preserves and slide into dairy-induced ecstasy. There's such a fine variety of cheese and that word that I'm positively overwhelmed. I quick dip into the seasoned nuts. A slice of savory, yet salty Gouda? Or perhaps a focaccia crisp topped with honey and goat cheese. Damn. I'm so happy. Hugo raises his glass at me.
Oh.
Cheers to cheese. Cheese! Hey, hey! A middle-aged man in backwards baseball cap, sunglasses, and cargo shorts jogs onto the back with the frenetic energy of a radio DJ. Everybody ready for some trivia? The restaurant cheers. Oh man, looks like everyone's really into this. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Quizmaster Quinn. My actual name's Richard. I just like alliteration. More cheers. I see some of you brought your children here tonight. That's cool. My children won't speak to me. Awkward silence. I'm just joking around. Classic Quizmaster Quinn humor. I'm actually my wife that won't speak to me. She doesn't want kids. Oh, it's actually my wife. I said I'm actually my wife. Let's get into some questions. The first category is literature. I'm gonna fuck it up. Excellent. You know who loved literature? My dead father. I looked at him so much. That's not funny. That's just weird, awkward. More jokes. Classic Quizmaster quips. Just trying to keep it light here, folks. Just like I thought my wife was the light of my life. Hugo, you got this literature stuff, right? Does Franz Kafka have an irrational fear of one day waking up as a large, grotesque insect-like creature? Yes. This is the continent that encompasses the realms of Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and Lothlorien. Oh shit. Other notable sites include Isengard, the Mirkwood, and Rivendell. What is the elvish name of this continent? Fuck, I don't remember. I haven't fucking read Lord of the Rings in forever. Let me look at my map. I shit you not, I have a map here. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I just realized the map I have on my wall is actually the Hobbit map, but I do— why am I sitting on the wrong pillow? But I do have this little booklet that I think does have maps. It came with my Hobbit, Lord of the Rings Hobbit thingies, figures. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh no, the letters are so tiny. Not Hoth. See Rohan here. Which I wanted to name my son at one point. My mom said no. This Eriador. Carriage Place. This is the Shire, so no. It has to be this map. Wow, you're super excited. Not really. I hate trivia fucking games. Makes me nervous and then I like fuck everything. Specifically say. Off Ariandel. I don't remember Lemuria. Pretty sure it's not that one. I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go with Endor.
Correctamundo.
Who was the writer? Oh, I was right. Who was the creator of Tarzan and John Carter of Mars? Oh, fuck. Oh.
Rongo.
Rongo. Ah, it was Edmund Dantes. Oh, I didn't read that shit. Fuck. I thought I didn't read the whole thing. I didn't even read the fucking question. I just kept clicking. Oops.
Wrong.
I didn't even know because I fucking kept clicking. Walks around the room. I think he's doing crowd work. He stops by mine and Hugo's table. Whoa, nice cheese plate you got there. Thank you? How's that cheese tasting, big guy? Good? Great. Cheese used to be my favorite food, but I developed a lactose intolerance later in life. I'm sorry to hear that. I also developed clinical depression. Oh. But people don't tell you just to get over it. You're lactose intolerant, right? Nobody's like, have you tried exercising and get rid of their debilitating dairy allergy? Or you just need to choose to not let your throat close up when you eat brie. Whatever. Anything? Does that scan? I'm trying to workshop my routine here. As Master Quinn wanders off to another table. Hey, Bubbly. Who wants to start the next round? More cheers from the audience. The next round is cinema. Oh man, I love movies. Sometimes I'll retreat them for days. I don't... Quizmaster, you're awkward and it's bothering me. Because obsessing over a fictional universe is easier than engaging with my real emotions and problems. Roto Baggins, am I right? Is he okay? I think it's just his character. I hope. How's your cinema? Spotty, I don't know a lot about movies, but if there are any questions about bad horror movies, I can be of service. That's an interesting one. It's a bit of a guilty pleasure. In Return of the Jedi, what does Luke ask Leia if she remembers? We didn't watch that one! Damn it! Which... Rampant! We didn't watch this one yet. If they remember their promise, the Jedi Order, their mother, is it their mother? Help! Help me! We didn't watch this movie yet. Yeah, we didn't watch that one. If you did, you would know that Endor is a fucking planet in Star Wars. I don't fucking know, dude! Which one? I don't know. It says, what? Fucking, god damn it. It says what was it that Luke asked Leia that she remembered? Do they remember their father? They remember their mother? Okay.
Correct.
What entertainer makes a fourth wall breaking appearance in the film Gremlins 2? Okay, no, I didn't watch Gremlins 2. I watched Gremlins 1 and I thought it was stupid. That's why I kind of can't help but roll my eyes when people are like, ha ha ha, your dog looks like Gizmo. Because I'm like, I didn't care for Gremlins. What's the answer? I am an adult. Just spilled my juice all over myself. Hulk Hogan was in Gremlins 2 and it was sad.
Correct.
Which one of these 80s more horror movies Which one of these 80s horror movies dies not feature an Indian Bureau? I don't think that was spelled right. That grammar. An Indian Bureau ground as part of its setting. Isn't it Poltergeist?
Correct.
Yeah. Seems like we're doing pretty well, but we're neck and neck with Brian and Matt's team. Those guys are pro. Look over to their table and give them a friendly but competitive nod. I lock eyes with Brian. He gives a much sterner nod. And next category is wrestling. Okay, we're totally boned. Hugo grabs my arm. Wait, I got this. Huh? Man, you know who I would want to wrestle with? Literally anyone. I crave human interaction. Please put me in a chokehold. Please, it has been so long since I've been held. That is so awkward. Yeah. No, I got it right. It said it was correct. It was Poltergeist. I can only process my emotions by making jokes out of them. Let's start the quiz. Remember that this is the lightning round. The first people to answer get the points. I look over to Hugo. He's focused. He's in it to win it. Question 1. This was the original name of Stone Cold Steve Austin in his debut for the WWE. Hugo's hand shoots up. Yes, the enthusiastic one over there. Steve Austin debuted as the Ringmaster.
Correct.
That is correct. Points to Harvard. Like it's 1999. I thought the question was what movie did it involve. It said what movie did involve. And then he said correct. Next question. The city was the location of the first ever WrestleMania.
Yes.
Hugo's hand. Yes. Hugo's hand shoots up again. Yes, the one who looks like he has known the answer for his entire life. The first WrestleMania was held in New York at Madison Square Garden in 1985.
Correct.
Another correct answer for Harvardy, like it's 1999. Hugo's destroying these questions. He's so passionate about this. Never seen him act like this before. It's honestly Kinda hot. Ooh, a tough one. This title match went down in history as the shortest match of WrestleMania to date. Hugo jumps up more excited than I've ever seen him.
Oh.
Javo versus Kane! Oh, sorry, Bucko, but that is incorrect. The answer is actually Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania 28.
I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Not angry. Cool your dad boner. No, that's absolutely wrong. The real record is Chavo Guerrero versus Kane. WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008. Kane took down Chavo with one choke slam and pinned him for the 3 count. I will not stand for this travesty. Hey man, I'm just reading for the card here. I don't actually write these. Well, you're still wrong. What are you, my ex-wife? The crowd erupts in laughter. Hugo blushes. He retreats back into his chair.
Oh.
I know. Wow, Hugo seemed really fired up about that. Where do you get this encyclopedic knowledge of wrestling? That salty attitude kind of reminds me of my cousin, the one I'm talking about. It's in the sense that she doesn't really have a sense of humor. I mean, she does, but it's kind of weird. She's Hugo. And she's a sore loser. She can't fucking deal with it. How do you know so much about wrestling? Oh, you just pick up stuff. That sounds suspect? That sounds suspicious, but it seems like he doesn't want to talk about it. I turn my attention back to the Quizmaster. Alright. Looks like we're down to the final category, and it's the closest one between Provolone 2, Lost in New York. Brian and Matt high five. And Harvati like it's 1999. Hugh and I high five. We look over to Brian and Matt, Carmencita and Daisy all playfully give us thumbs up and stick their tongues out. I ate a big chunk of cheddar without breaking eye contact to show them just how serious I am. The final category is, ooh, animals. Animals, huh? I never could take care of another living thing. Hell, I can barely take care of myself. Haha, I'm falling apart. Anyway, here's the questions. The Canary Islands were named after what kind of animal? I'm birds?
Wrong.
What is the okay, I guess not. Whatever. What is the last animal that appears in the dictionary? I don't fucking have a dictionary. I'm assuming Zizvia, a type of American weevil. Fuck off. That is not an actual thing. They're trying to trick me. Trying to trick me. There's no such thing as a Zizvia. I still want to look it up. I wonder how many people look this up. Let's see how many people look this up. It's an actual thing. Zizziba is an actual thing. The newest last word in the Oxford Dictionary explained. Apparently a Zizziba is a thing. That was a joke. Okay, I'm gonna go what people are saying. It's a South African weevil. No, you said American weevil on here. It's actually a South African. I'll click anyway, see what it says.
Correct.
Yeah, wow. What mammal has the thickest concentration of fur in nature? Duckbill, platypus. I think it's otter, Canadian beaver. Isn't it a platypus?
Incorrect.
No, it's not. Alright, I'm just gonna come around and collect your scorecards and we'll see who came out on top. Remember, the winning team gets a $25 gift card to Phil's Auto Care. If you need a car part, Phil's will fulfill all everyone's oohs and ahs. God, I want that gift card. The Quizmaster goes in the back to tally up the score. I pick up what's left of our cheese plate. There's a bit of brie here that tastes absolutely divine on a cracker with a little bit of honey and dried apricot. I don't think I would eat all that on my cracker. So, what are your plans after our big win? I'll probably retire, take Amanda somewhere tropical, drink something out of coconut. Always wanted to do that. What about you? Probably take my winnings to Colin's gambling ring, put it all in black, walk out of there with some more rubber bands in the shape of animals than I know what to do with. Bold, but I like your style.
Oh.
You want the last piece of Harvati? Nah, that's all you. Definitely earned it. After a couple minutes, the quizmaster jogs back into the room. Everyone immediately quiets down, waiting with bated breath for the results. Who will win the coveted— I know it's not us. I really hope it's us. It's not us. Hey, everybody, we've had a great night. Lots of goofs, lots of laughs, little bit of light crying in the back. But that's neither here nor there. It was a close game, but the winner of tonight's trivia contest is... Provolone 2, Lost in New York. Come on now and get your gift... come on down and get your gift card for Phil's Auto Care, where Phil nominal service is... God, I can't do this anymore. Please just take the gift card. Brian and Matt ran up to grab the coupon and bowed to the roaring applause of the crowd. I do my best to convey to Hugo a sense of appreciation for his hard work at trivia with only eyebrow raises and a shoulder shrug.
Oh.
We'll get them next time, Tony. They haven't heard the last of Harvard like it's 1999. Hugo and I walked back toward a cul-de-sac full of cheese and a scent cheese of defeat. Go check the brownies for her. Go check the brownies for her. Brian's good, but I saw some tactical weakness there, which I think we can exploit for the next trivia night. He seemed weak on literature. I think if we can establish ourselves early on, it would hurt team morale. Maybe it would be great to... maybe it would get them more focused on the cheese than winning. You're right, next time we'll be prepared. Shame about that one wrestling question, though. I'm not kidding, I plan to write a strongly worded letter to whoever employed that man. Come on, there's gotta be a story there. What do you mean? You didn't even stop to think. You pulled that wrestling knowledge out like you were there at the ring yourself.
I don't know.
Oh, it's just stuff I know. And Hugo, I figured you'd be better at lying after dealing with every kid in school for as long as you have. It's embarrassing. You know what's actually embarrassing? Not being able to explain basic algebra to your daughter. You know what's definitely not embarrassing? Knowing stuff about wrestling. Hugo sighs.
Oh.
Alright, if you really want to know, it's just... follow me. You a wrestler? Hugo leads me to his house at the edge of the cul-de-sac. We step inside and his house is exactly what I expected it to be. Neat and filled top to bottom with books and art.
Oh.
Welcome to my home. Sorry it's so messy. His house is actually spotless. I follow him down a hallway. What are we doing? Hugo opens the door and ushers me inside. It's pitch black. He closes the door behind us. Follow me. He's gonna wrestle you. You're gonna fuck me up. Wow. Hugo flips the switch and I finally understand. Curio cabinets packed with in-box wrestling action figures line the walls along with posters, cardboard cutouts, and every piece of wrestling memorabilia imaginable. A giant widescreen TV sits on a decked-out media stand. This would have been my room, which has been like titty figures everywhere. Hi, Newfie. Anime titties everywhere. Speechless. I look over at Hugo, who's hovering by the door, doing everything to avoid eye contact. It's, this is really embarrassing. The coolest thing I've ever seen. Oh wow, not a lot of people. You kidding? Look at all this stuff. This must have taken you forever to collect. Can I touch this? Go ahead. I pick up one of his replica championship belts and toss it over my shoulder. You smell what I am cooking? I think the line is, it's meatballs. Sorry, I don't watch a lot of wrestling. I just think it's so cool how passionate you are about this stuff. Oh, yeah, I really, really like wrestling. Yeah, he doesn't get the joke. Alright. He's blushing so hard right now. Hugo, you bought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. He calls his dad Hugo? Hugo, you brought the wrong kind of pizza rolls again. Looks like Ernest just got home. He's yelling in from the hallway. You can see Hugo immediately deflate. I told you those pizza rolls have less sodium. I just want you to be healthy, son. Ernest comes into Hugo's wrestling room and looks around with disgust. He notices me and scoffs. Well, nobody was allowed in your precious wrestling room. I never said that. I said that you're not allowed to take the action figures out of their boxes and pose them so that they're having sex with each other. Ernest gets flustered. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna go throw eggs at stuff. Have fun with your stupid wrestling crap. Ernest leaves, and a moment later pops his head back in the room. And your stupid friend. Ernest stops back out of the room. I hear a door slam. Hugo wearily runs his hand through his hair. Oh god. Sounds like, yeah, it does sound like you with your fucking ramen. Ernest needs a kick in the dick. He needs a kick in the taint, the dick, the asshole, everything. Hugo rarely runs his hand through his hair. Sorry about him, and sorry that I have to keep apologizing about him. He's just going through a phase, I guess. I try so hard to impress him, but it's obvious that no matter what I do, he hates me. Ernest has a thing against authority figures, and you don't get much more authoritative than a teacher that. My ex, he gets to be the fun weekend dad, and I'm just Hugo who makes Ernest eat his vegetables and turn his homework in on time. Hey, you love him, you're looking out for his best interests. Take it from one dad to another. Someday he'll come to appreciate you. Maybe not someday soon, but someday. I hope so. Thanks for letting me vent. Hugo glances at his watch. Suppose it's getting kind of late. Let's do trivia again sometime soon. I would absolutely love to. Start to leave. And hey, thanks for showing me your wrestling stuff. Maybe you can tell me some more about it next time. Hugo smiles. Oh. That would be amazing. I'll catch you around. I don't think that date was a complete failure. Wow, okay, I meant it sounds like me about the pizza rolls. Yeah, I know about the pizza rolls. Like, I was saying that, oh, it's not the right type of pizza rolls, and you being like, that's not the right type of ramen. I don't like anything else. It's not Maruchan. It only takes me minutes to walk back home. Amanda's sitting on the couch reading a book about female photographers. Oh, thought you didn't like reading. Huh? Don't. This book is all pictures. And even then, my patience is being tried. Did you get to eat all the cheese your little heart desired? I am a happy little cheese monster, but I made sure to leave room for dinner. Who wants breakfast for dinner? Hash browns! Okay, toast dipped in egg! Alright, blueberry pancakes! Well, only if you'll help me make them. I'm the world's best blueberry sprinkler, and also totally amazing at heating up the maple syrup in the microwave. Now tell me all about that cheese board. Amanda and I spend the evening cooking an elaborate breakfast with everything we can find inside of the fridge. I tell her all about the trivia, but leave out all the parts about Hugo being into wrestling. I figure she would probably find some nefarious way to use that information for a better grade. Raven's making me watch Jackass 2. I've never watched it before. Any advice? Oh god. I've never watched Jackass 2. I watched parts of Jackass 1.
I'm JK rolling with the light.
JK rolling with the light. Okay. I got an S rank, by the way.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Be ready to cringe. And yeah. So, guess I go out with Craig for a bit and see how that works out. I don't know if I'll end it with Craig. The stream, I mean. I really want to get some good quality time in with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms that I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think I'm going to be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll be able to catch up with him now. I type out a message to him on Dad Book. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for a round 2? Craig responds almost immediately. Dude, of course! Emojis! I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than just type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity, brunch. I type back. Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get brunch. Oh, right. Craig and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So, we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. Don't worry about it. The committee is still out. I'm sorry, Amanda. It's time. The committee isn't back with its findings yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, and I'm blinking as she dials. Yes. Hi, yes? Can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese, and tomatoes? And a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. And can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know. It's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. That is oregano a salad? That was not a salad.
Huh.
And blame me for trying. Nah, Rico, I'm talking to my dad. We'll just go with the meat lover's fantasy. Sure. Say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. Food gets delivered and we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. Slippery slope death. First you go on a couple light jogs and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. I'm just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. Gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than is probably healthy in the name of carb loading. I call it a night early so that I'm ready for tomorrow. Actually doing Amanda's voice fucking hurts my throat. I don't want to break character. It's a good time. Jesus Christ. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier, despite it always ending in me dry heaving over a trash can. Is that what the runner's high is? Just dry heaving? I lace up my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a rider's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to— why is he always carrying that child? He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinate running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. River gonna be running with us? Best as she can. We're taking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Oh, she's doing a little spit bubble. Go! Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes it's the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete by this point. Well, I'll try and keep up. So where are we headed? I was thinking that we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. Then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, can probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back onto bed. God. Okay, that sound okay to you? I usually like to throw some time murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am able to physically do.
Hey.
Great! Let's get started. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings, aside from birds chirping and River gurgling away in the stroller. Pretty quiet. I don't look like no damn stroller to me. Alright, good warm-up. That was the warm-up? Let's start the show.
Dude.
But wait. Craig reaches into his bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. Take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. I must drop this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Hey.
You ready? My body's collapsing in on itself, but he hates it when I get all me, so I'll just say yeah. This bitch sleeping. Why can't I sleep? We finally finished our however many 10th lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavily too, which makes me feel a little better. Look down at my shirt and notice I'm drenched in sweat. Huh. Almost looks like a frowny face. 1. What?
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off on a treadmill. Yeah, man, you really pushed me to my limit just now. I can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Lap. There's my little cheerleader. Tony, you ready? Ugh. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there is a steep hill that seems to go up forever. I strain my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now?
Oh.
We run up the thing. That looks like a lot. Tony, there's 2 things you need to know about this hill. 1, don't start running till you get to the top. And 2, Craig points to the top of the hill.
Hey!
That's not the top. God, that's not the top. Hi, Murdoch! Ugh. Let's do this. It doesn't matter what you choose. I finally reached the top of the hill after making the way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking into my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Ooh, boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ah, so he is human. Tony, put your arms on your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. It feels a little better, but I still in agony.
Oh.
And here. Craig tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude.
Hey!
Phenomenal work. You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. I feel like I'm gonna die, but okay. Oh, that's it. Thought I was just, you know, dying.
Oh.
Want to take it slow for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, sweet pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Harry looks around us.
Nice!
Oh boy, man down. I think we lost Arnold. River keeps wailing.
Bro!
I've abandoned my child. His toy. We gotta find him, dude. Should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. Remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog back down the hill, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We have to get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Bay.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. Bro venture. We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good.
Hey!
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that would, with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edge a bit.
Oh.
All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during the show, so you have the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch meat hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between. And they're loud. The commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my shows in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Hey!
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment.
Oh.
Smart.
Hmm?
So, where to, bro detective? Playground, go to the field, go to... I'm assuming we could do this every single place, so... Go to the field. We wander out to a grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Matt and Carmencita look for clues, interrogate River. Where'd you drop your fucking capybara, kid? Move to another part of the park. Let's see... Look. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. I can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out to me from across the field. Tony!
Oh.
I jog over. Craig is kneeling in the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. As I lean over Craig, I see it. This is... Arnold... Oh. This is Arnold's leg. I put my hand over River's eyes. No one should have to be subjected to this senseless violence. God, who or what would do this? I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. What if it's Brian's dog? What if we bump into Brian and he has his dog and his dog fucked up Arnold? I can't look at this anymore. I chin around, trying to wipe the image of the stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind.
Oh.
We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. I talk to Matt and his daughter. Carmencita spots us from across the way and waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over.
Hey,
Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. Just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Anything to increase my glycogen reserves? We have apple slices. Thank you very much, Tiny Bro, but I should be fine.
Hey.
Tiny Bro, what the fuck? You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism. Good transition, Tony. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently. You learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey.
Oh my god, what if I took Arnold? I'm the culprit, and I just don't remember. I quickly checked my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on me, my person, to remind me of who to trust and who not to trust. I saw Memento once, and I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Nothing. What if that's what I wanted myself to think? Tony, don't let them win. Shake off the thought. I saw a couple of squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but if you want to see some cute squirrels, you should definitely check it out. Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmencita. Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River here has a broken heart.
Hey.
Oh, breakdown. Good luck. We get some apples for the roll, though. Carmencita hooks me up with some rolled slices. We're on our way. LOL, Tiny Roll, gonna start using that. Maneuver back to the field. Got those squirrels. Where did the suspects say the squirrels would be again? 3? Ah, there they are. Oh, hearts just flew out from somewhere. Oh, there they are. Carmencita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. Maneuver back to the field. To another part of the park. Where to now, bro? Let's go to the playground. We make our way over to a small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch on the nearby benches. Over on the benches, I spot a familiar face. It is Joe. Gotta calm her down. This is a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm her down. Might buy us some more time. You're right, she's about to go nuclear. This might prepare her for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. I take a seat on the swing next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing, and we decide to get back to the investigation. Okay. Look for clues. Craig and I, 2 grown adults, walk into the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There's no forensic evidence here, no stray capybara hairs at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave as we awkwardly slink away. Let me ask Joseph. See what Joseph is up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I see you two out here. Tony, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me, I just love to run and be healthy. That's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. For boats. Boat ropes. Yeah. If he calls his bays boats, then yeah, I guess. That kinky shit. Right. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here? What's a capybara? How do these people not fucking know what a capybara is? Large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Nice.
Joseph looks around.
Oh, crackers.
Oh, crackers. They were here a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to?
Yeah.
They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. A little suspect. Alright, thanks for your help. Thanks, Joseph. I'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! We head back to the playground. I have Dad Deuce where we should go next. To go into the woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. This also seems to be the perfect place to look for clues. Craig and I searched through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that may lead to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hot spot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff. It doesn't look like there was any recent activity that might be capybara related. Well, I was thinking I probably should have still pushed about Joseph's kids, because I probably would have been able to find the kids and they couldn't tell me something. This might be a dead end, partner bro. Return to the woods. Maybe Robert saw something. Walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy. What are you up to? Thinking. This is my thinking bench. I have to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day, filling quotas. Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara it's a large rodent native to South America. I know. So have you seen one? A stuffed one? Not a real one. That would be weird. Come on, Robert. The sooner you tell us what you know, the sooner we can let you get back to your brooding. Bad cup time. Robert, if you don't help us, I'm gonna put you in a headlock. Is that a threat or a promise?
I don't know.
Whoa, slow down. Back off. We return to the woods. Interrogate Robert again. Time to go Robert again. We walk over to Robert's bench. Oh, Christ, what now? I'm bad cop. Robert, I'm gonna keep being vaguely threatening until you tell us something useful. I told you I haven't seen a capybara. What is you guys' damage? Damn again. Alright, you know what? I'm Mexican dude. Where are we going next? No, I'm gonna check out the playground again. River down again. River has had enough of the swing. Her mind will be singularly focused on Arnold. Some other Johnny come lately comes along on or her next nap, whatever comes first. Okay. Talk to. See what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph, do you happen to know where Christian and Christy have gone? They're kids. They get into mischief something, but they always come back. Alright, so that sounds a little suspect, Joseph. Mischief, you say?
Norm McDonald!
Wait, am I being interrogated right now? No, yes, only if you did something wrong. Thank you for your time, sis. What are you hiding, Joseph? Whoa, kind of getting the 3rd degree here. This is serious. There's a capybara on the line. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. Imagine they have their ears to the ground on all the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! We head back to the playground. Starting to put the pieces of this case together. We're having indigestion. We better keep moving. Tell me the kids aren't there. Maneuver back to the field. I'm gonna interrogate River.
Nice.
Wait, let me try this. It's always the culprit you least expect. Yeah, eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of tears. Good cop. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants to find your capybara more than me, but we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours, you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. What do you say, kiddo? Meh. I turn to Craig. We're getting nowhere with this, with the witness. River's screeching is louder than ever. I'm exhausted. Craig is exhausted.
Nice.
Ah, buddy, I gotta rain check on brunch. I need to run River home and calm her down. Oh, she's mad. Alright, good luck, bro. Thanks, bro. I don't know where else I would have been able to find. Hi, Gaddy. I head back to the cul-de-sac alone and head back inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower, a gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep. Crack opened her door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. Capybara is Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy twins has something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. So the route went well, though. I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but it ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty
Hey.
My legs give out. I find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. You take your time getting up. Ooh, I can imagine they were.
Good form out there.
Rank a B. He's like the only one I do like really bad with.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I got duds. So the next will obviously be Brian, which I will do next stream. Because it is pretty late and I have to be up for an appointment tomorrow. I'm kind of mostly rooting for Damien. Ooh, excuse me. So obviously I will, after Brian, I will go back out with Damien. Matterhorn! Aw, thank you so much for the biddies. Oh, Yeti, I'm sorry. Yeah, I will definitely go for Damien again. That will complete the hard stand for him. I don't get any more than 3. And I heard there's like good endings and bad endings for each dad. Which I'm nervous about. But yeah, we'll continue with this game tomorrow. I'll go out on a date with Brian again, and then we'll go out with Damien and see where that goes. IDK if you get all 3 hearts, you immediately start hooking up with them. Who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna go on and save. And I would like to thank you guys for joining me tonight. It was a lot of fun. This game just keeps getting better and better and hilarious. So I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. And I've been starting streams a little late. But it's because since I haven't been feeling good. But at least I've been streaming. That's how I see it. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. I love you all. Mwah. Good night, good morning, wherever you're from. Bye-bye. Like some Blue's Clues episode. Bye-bye.